Hey fishing friends, welcome back to eFishin. I'm Rodney. Have you ever wondered if your Vexus 1980 will fit in your garage? Well, hopefully today we're going to settle that question. Well, at least we're going to give you my experience here and talk about my boat a little bit and if it fits in my garage, which it does. And we'll talk a little bit about it, and hopefully some of these dimensions will help you figure out if your Vexus, or if you're thinking about getting a Vexus, will fit in your garage. My Vexus is an AVX 1980. It's 19 foot, 11 inches. It's got a Mercury Pro XS 150 on it. And I've also got a 6-inch Atlas hydraulic jack plate on it. Now, my boat, it's sitting on a tandem trailer. This should give you an idea of whether or not your garage will hold your Vexus. All right, to keep this experiment kind of consistent and everything, I'm gonna keep a couple things consistent here. The first thing is I leveled the trailer so it's level. I've also trimmed the motor all the way down so it won't trim down any further. And we're gonna keep those two variables same through this whole little experiment here. The next thing I did, the retractable tongue extended just like you would tow your trailer down the road if you were going to the lake with your truck and whatnot. So I started off by moving the trailer all the way to the front of the garage. Now there might be a half an inch or so there before it would actually hit the garage door, but it's about as close as I was comfortable to getting the trailer to the door. Or at least I would, opening and closing and all of that. So let's go back here to the back of the boat and look at what we've got here. So to measure this, I've got a little homemade plumb bob here. I've just put a weight on a string. I'm also going to put the string in the same place, and I'm going to put it on the 150 here and let that string kind of wrap around the back of the motor so it'll be at the furthest point back of the boat. So this boat with the retractable tongue fully extended and with the 6-inch Atlas hydraulic jack plate is 24 feet 9 inches. Now that's rounded up just to be a little comfortable on the back end too, just so that, you know, there's a little bit of wiggle room in there. So the next thing I did is I swung the retractable tongue around so that this would be the shortest possible distance that you would need to put your boat in the garage. And then I pushed the boat all the way up to the front of the garage. And we repeated the string level plumb bob thing here in the back, put the string on the one and then measure it again. And now this boat with a 6-inch hydraulic jack plate and a tandem axle trailer, you need at least 23 feet, maybe 23 feet 1 inch if you want just a little bit of wiggle room in there. So that's it. You need 23 feet to store a tandem axle Vexus AVX 1980. And you might want a 23 feet and an inch or two just to have just a little bit of wiggle room in there so you're not banging into anything. All right, guys, just one more measurement here. My garage door. The width of it here is 107. So that's 104 there, and then 3 inches for the actual tape measure there. So I'm at 107 inches on the width. There's about 5.5 inches with the trailer going through on the port side from that 107. So over here on the starboard side, there's about 5 inches of clearance. So from that 107, take 10.5. So we're at 96.5 inches wide on the trailer. And the height of my door is 81.5 inches. So there's the dimensions of my garage door and how much width you have. So I hope that helps you out deciding whether or not you're going to get a Vexus AVX 1980 and if it'll fit in your garage or not. So anyways, I'm Rodney with eFishin. Thanks for stopping by, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll catch you guys out on the water next time. We're out.